Hello students, welcome to online study with Ashadip International School. This is the fourth session of chapter 1 index number. In our last two sessions we understand how we can find the value of index number with the help of fixed base method and chain base method. In this session we will understand how we can convert fixed base index number into chain base index number and chain base index number into fixed base index number. Now the question arises in your mind that why there is a need to convert this kind of method. The reason is that sometimes if only sometimes if only index number is given, either it could be a fixed base method or it could be a chain base method, and original information is not given. In that case, if we want to know short term or long term changes, in that case we have to convert any of this, means from fixed to chain or chain to fixed. First we are going through conversion from fixed base to chain base. Why the need create to convert fixed to chain? Because in need, when there is a need for a short term changes, if we want to understand the short term changes, in that case we require chain base index number, and we know that fixed base index number shows the long term changes and not the short term changes. So to understand short term changes we have to convert fixed base index number into chain base index number. Now the question is that how we can do this. For that we have the formula. This is the formula of chain base index number, that is fixed base index number of current year upon fixed base index number of preceding year multiply 100. Fixed base index number of current year upon fixed base index number of preceding year multiply 100. Now two important things which you should have to note, that is these two important notes, in which first one is statement is given that if the base year is not mentioned, then we will take the chain base index number for the first year as 100. And second one, if the base year is mentioned, then the fixed base index number of the first year will be taken as the chain base index number. इन शॉर्ट अगर पहले आपके क्वेश्चन इंपॉर्टेंट है, यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन के अंदर आपको बेस ईयर नहीं दिया हुआ है, तो पहले साल का जो चेन बेस इंडेक्स नंबर होगा वो होगा 100. कब? जब आपको पहले साल के अंदर आपको क्वेश्चन के अंदर बेस ईयर नहीं दिया हुआ है. और अगर क्वेश्चन के अंदर बेस ईयर दिया हुआ है तो पहले साल का जो फिक्स बेस इंडेक्स नंबर होता है वही पहले साल का चेन बेस इंडेक्स नंबर भी बनेगा. क्लियर? ओके अभी इसको हम लोग सम्स के अंदर सॉल्व होते हुए दिखेंगे तो आपको एग्जैक्टली आइडिया आएगा कि हम लोग इसको यूज़ कैसे करते हैं. सो हियर वी हैव द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, दैट इज कन्वर्ट द फॉलोइंग इंडेक्स नंबर्स obtained by fixed base method about the production of craft industry of a state into chain base index number. If you read question properly, you can understand that fixed base index number is given. It means we have to convert it into chain base index number. And when we convert it into chain base index number, we have to read question properly and first find that base year is given or not. So you will find that in this question base year is not given. In that case, for the very first year chain base index number will be 100. Chain base index number will be 100. Then whenever you solve the question, it is necessary to write the formula. So the formula is chain base index number is equal to fixed base index number of current year upon fixed base index number of previous year multiply 100. Now just see how we can solve this. So we can make this kind of table. The first one is year, that is already given in your question. Second is index number, this is the fixed base index number that is given in your question. From that we have to find the chain base index number in the third column. Formula we already written in our last slide. Okay, so as I told you that in this question base year is not mentioned and that is the reason in your very first year your chain based index number will be 100. In the very first year your chain based index number will be 100. Clear? Okay. Now what about the second year? The second year is here 2010. So if we want to find index number for the 2010, in that case 2010 will become current year. 2010 will become current year and 2009 becomes preceding year or previous year. Now we just have to use the formula. For the year 2010, the value of index number is 132, and for the year 2009 is the value of index number for the year 2009. Okay, now what we have to do, the current year index number, fixed base index number, we have to put in the numerator, and previous year fixed base index number we have to put in the denominator. When we multiply these two with 100, we get 110, and this 110 shows chain based index number for the year 2010. This 110 shows chain based index number for the year 2010. Clear? Once again, this 132 is the index number for current year, previous year index number is 120, current year index number will be in numerator, previous year index number will be in denominator. When we multiply this 2 with 100, we get 110, and this show chain based index number for the current year 2010. Clear? Okay. Now the same things we have to do for the year 2011. If I have to find chain based index number for the year 2011, what I have to do? The same formula which we are using for 2010, we have to use here also. Which is the formula that current year for the year 2011, as we are finding index number for 2011, current year will be 2011 and its preceding year becomes 2010. So the current year value index number will be in numerator, previous year's index number will be in denominator. When we multiply it with 100, we get 72.73. In this way we can find chain based index number for the each year. Now I think you understand how we can find the chain based index number. We just have to follow the rules, we just have to follow the formula, and we can easily get the answer. Now we are so these three you can find yourself. Okay, and we will move in our next question, which is little bit different than this one. That is, the wholesale price index numbers for commodities with the base year 2007 are as follow. Compute the chain based index number. As we have to compute chain based index number, it means fixed base index number is given, year is given from the 2008 to 2015. As we have to convert into chain based index number, we will using the same formula that we had used, that is chain based index number is equal to fixed base index number of current year upon fixed base index number of previous year multiply 100. How we will going to solve this? Okay, what is more important in the questions? If you read the question properly, you will find that in this question base year is given. In the last question base year is not given. So what we had done, we had take 100 as the chain based index number for the very first year. But in this question base year is given, so we will not repeat same thing. What we are going to do, we have to do that for the very first year, as chain based index number, as base year is not given in the question, for the very first year chain based index number is similar as the fixed base index number for the first year. You have to understand the condition. If base year is given, then first year chain based index number will be 100. If base year is not given, then first year fixed base index number will become the first year chain based index number. ये समझना बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है, यही कंडीशन समझ लो तो बहुत सिंपल हो जाएगा आपके लिए. कैलकुलेशन में बहुत कुछ ज़्यादा इतना है नहीं, फॉर्मूला भी सिंपल है, बस उसको समझना, ये दो कंडीशन को समझना ज़रूरी है. अगर आपको बेस ईयर दिया हुआ है, इन दैट केस हम लोग क्या करेंगे, पहले साल का जो फिक्स बेस इंडेक्स नंबर आपको ये दिया हुआ है 126, वही उसी साल का चेन बेस इंडेक्स नंबर भी होगा. अगर बेस ईयर नहीं दिया होता तो पहले साल में हम लोग यहाँ पे क्या रख देते, 100. क्लियर? Now, move on the second year, that is 2009. Now, student, if we want to find index number, that is of chain based index number for the year 2009, in that case 2009 will become current year and 2008 will become preceding year. Clear? Okay, so what we are going to do, 2008 index number is 126 and for the 2009 it is 130. The formula is almost similar. We are finding chain index number. Formula will not going to change. The important thing is for the first year. पहला साल यहाँ पे important है, बाकी की जो calculation से that is similar. Okay, so 130 यहाँ पे देखें क्वेश्चन के 2009 हमारा करंट ईयर है, तो 130.8 उसका जो इंडेक्स नंबर है वो कहाँ पे जाएगा, तो हो जाएगा न्यूमरेटर में. उसका प्रीसीडिंग ईयर कौन सा है, 2008, तो उसका इंडेक्स नंबर कहाँ पे जाएगा, डिनोमिनेटर में. इसको मल्टीप्लाई विथ 100 कर दो, वी विल फाइंड द चेन बेस इंडेक्स नंबर फॉर द ईयर 2009 एंड दैट इज 103.81. नाउ इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड chain based index number for the year 2010, we have to follow same pattern, that current year index number is 143, previous index number is 130.8. This will going on the numerator, this will in denominator. When you multiply with 100 we get 109.56. Now I think you understand the pattern, you understand the formula, how we can use this, and if you understand, you just have to understand that how this answer will come. So you have to solve this by yourself and definitely you will get this answer. Okay. Now we move on the another conversion method, that is conversion of chain based index number to fixed base. How we can do this? If the year-wise chain based index numbers are given, the fixed base index number can be found using the formula, and the formula is chain based index number of current year multiply fixed base index number of preceding year upon 100. Chain based index number of current year multiply fixed base index number of current year preceding year upon 100. Once again, chain based index number of current year multiply fixed base index number of preceding year upon 100. Now this formula we are using and find the solution for the practical sums. So here the question, the chain based index numbers obtained for food items from the year 2008 to 2015 are as follow. Compute the fixed base index number, take 2007 as a base year. Year is given 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 13, 14, 15. Index number is also given. Which kind of index number it will be? Yes, it will be chain based index number because we have to convert it into the fixed base. So here you have to only remember the formula. Here in question base year is given or base year is not given did not affect. You just have to use this formula each and every time. That is, whenever we have to convert chain based index number into fixed base index number, we have to use this formula. Okay, that is chain based index number of current year multiply fixed base index number of preceding year upon 100. Now this is the solution. Whenever we convert chain base index number into fixed base index number, in that case the first year chain based index number will become your first year fixed base index number. इसमें कोई सेकंड ऑप्शन नहीं है 100 वाला, वो सिर्फ किस में था, जब हम लोग फिक्स में से चेन में कन्वर्ट कर रहे थे. अभी हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, हम लोग चेन बेज इंडेक्स नंबर में से फिक्स बेज इंडेक्स नंबर में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं. इसके अंदर पहले साल का जो फिक्स बेज इंडेक्स चेन बेज इंडेक्स नंबर होगा वही आपका पहले साल का फिक्स बेज इंडेक्स नंबर भी होगा. क्वेश्चन अच्छे से देखो, कन्वर्ट किस में करने को बोला है वो अच्छे से देख लो. ठीक है, ओके. देन from the second year what we have to do, now we understand for the first year that whatever index chain based index number for the first year, it will become the fixed based index number for the first year. What about second year? So for the second year the formula is chain based index number of current year, that is 115.28 multiply fixed base index number of previous year. So previous year is for the year 2019, previous year is 2008, and for 2008 we know the value of fixed base index number. So what we have to do, this 134.8 we have to put here. So 115.28 multiply 134.8 upon 100 and we get 155.40. This is 155.40 shows fixed base index number for the year 2009. Clear? Okay. Now the same thing we have to repeat for the year 2010. First of all, chain base index number of current year multiply fixed base index number of preceding year upon 100. When we making calculation of this, we find 179.60 and 179.60 shows fixed base index number for the year 2010. Clear? So this procedure you have to follow. For an example, if we are directly going the last year for the year 2015, how we can find? It is necessary that you have to find the fixed base index number of 2014. If you want to find index number for 2015, it is necessary to find the fixed base index number for the 2014. Students, ये वाली जो मेथड है उसमें एक इसका डीमेरिट्स है, और डीमेरिट्स क्या है, अगर आपने एक गलती की कहीं पे भी तो आपका पूरा आंसर रॉन्ग होगा. फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल, अगर आपने ये 155.40 ये इसके अंदर कोई गलती की तो होगा क्या, ये 155.40 यहाँ पे नहीं आया, मतलब उसको आपने यहाँ पे यूज़ किया तो यहाँ से जो आंसर आएगा वो ये भी रॉन्ग आएगा, और ऐसे ही वो आगे वाले सारे आंसर क्या करता जाएगा, रॉन्ग करते जाएगा. सो मेथड के अंदर उतना कुछ कैलकुलेशंस नहीं है, बट कॉन्सेंट्रेट होके इसके अंदर आंसर देना पड़ता है. यहीं पे बच्चे मिस्टेक करते हैं, इसको बहुत इजी समझ लेते हैं और बाद में थोड़े बहुत भी इसके अंदर मिस्टेक हो जाती है और पूरा आंसर आपका रॉन्ग हो जाता है. इसके लिए इसके ऊपर जब गिनो, ये समझ जब गिन रहे हो तो काफ़ी अच्छा कॉन्सेंट्रेशन की ज़रूरत रहती है. अदरवाइज कैलकुलेशन इज सिंपल, फॉर्मूला इज ऑल्सो सिंपल, you just have to concentrate and write the answer. Once you concentrate, you can easily find that your complete answer will right, and if your answer complete is right, you can get out of marks. Okay, so it is necessary to write the exact answer and concentrate. Okay, so in this way we can find fixed base index number for remaining year. You can do it with yourself. Okay, so this is the last question which we have to today we have learned two kinds of conversion, from fixed to chain and from chain to fix. ठीक है, so thank you very much, be safe, thank you.